Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the drawing of lots for 2022 European Cups.
Good afternoon, everyone, also from my side. Narisha, it is my pleasure to be hosting today's drawing of lots together with you. We do so for the second time from this beautiful TV studio here in Luxembourg City.
Thank you, and it is my pleasure also to co-host with you, my dear friend, and also my colleague. For the second year, as you said. And this is also the second year that we are co-hosting this event here in the Broadcast Center. It's very nice.
That is very true, Narisha, and I want to emphasize that last year, maybe you remember, we had a feeling of uncertainty, which was due to the pandemic. But now, when we look back, we can say that the 2021 season and edition of the European Cups was a major success.
That's right, and we want to take the time right now to thank all of the officials, the players, and the clubs for showing such determination and courage to compete in this competition despite all of the challenges. Now, this year we had 197 clubs to register.
Yes,
right?
Narisha, that is correct. This is an all-time record. 197 teams have registered for participation in the European Cups 2022. And that shows that despite the challenges, there is appetite for competition, and the players and the clubs, they are hungry for competition and wishing to perform on the international stage.
That's right. I agree with you on that one. So we're going to start the drawing of lots off with the early rounds for the CEV Champions League. But before we do, let's take a look at some of the greatest moments in this video for 2021. Now, joining us today to help assist us with the drawing of lots, we have a fresh winner of the Champions League here with us, middle blocker for the team of A. Carraro Imoko Conegliano, Robin de Krijf. Welcome, Robin.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. So tell us, how does it feel to go through the season undefeated with 4 titles under your belt?
The being undefeated is a nice extra, but not the most important thing. But the 4 trophies in our belt, yeah, that's what we worked for two seasons long. So amazing.
Yeah, it's really good to see the payoff, right? Of
of course, yeah.
Yeah, congratulations. Thank you for letting us feel, that energy of winning.
You're welcome.
So we're going to move on with the drawing of lots. But before we do, Federico, can you please explain to us how the proceeds of this drawing of lots will go?
Yes, Narisha, my pleasure to do so. We start with the men's competition. And as we said at the very beginning, the interest in the European Cups is so massive that we have had to add an extra round to the men's competition, which we call preliminary round. This involves actually 3 teams, so that's the first draw. We have 3 teams in the cup. These are the teams representing the lowest ranked national federations, those of Estonia, Switzerland and Slovakia. So we will be drawing 2 teams out of this cup. They will be playing home and away matches in this preliminary round, and then the remaining team will then be moved to the next cup for the second draw. We now need the help of Robin to define who is going to contest the preliminary round with home and away matches. Robin, please.
And the first team that's going to open up this drawing of lots.
Yes, and to play in late September the preliminary round of the men's competition, that is the Estonian team of Big Bang Tartu, making their first ever appearance in the Champions League. So I'm sure they are looking forward to that.
I'm sure, and a big welcome.
So to play against the Estonian team, Robin, let's see who their opponent will be in the preliminary round.
Thank you, Robin.
So playing against Big Bang Tartu of Estonia will be the Swiss team of Lindaren Volley Amrisville. So now, Robin, if you can give this last remaining ball to Narisha so she puts it into the next cup. And now we continue with the second draw. This is for the first round of the CEV Champions League Men. This involves a number of seeded teams. So they have been seeded as per the ranking of the National Federation, and a number of unseeded teams, which we will be drawing out of this cup. We will see now with the graphics exactly, what things look like. So as you can see, the seeded teams have been placed in such a way that in the first round they will be playing the second match at home. This is the privilege they enjoy for representing the higher ranked national federations among those involved in the first round. Robin, that's your turn again. So the first team to be drawn out of this cup will be playing against Bulgaria Sebar Pazarchik. And this is the team of CEV Guagas Las Palmas of Spain. Then, the next one will be playing against the Belarusian team of Shakhtar Soligorsk. So let's see who is going to play against the Belarusian national champions. And this is the English team of IBB Polonia London. So London against Soligorsk. The next team drawn out of this cup will be playing against the Austrian newcomers of Graz. So UVC Holding Graz of Austria will now know the name of their opponent for the first time they play Champions League, and their rival in the first round will be the Slovak team of Reker UJS Komarno, also making their first appearance in the Champions League, so two newcomers playing against each other in the first round. Next, Robin, to play against the Greek team of Olympiakos Piraeus. A team with a lot of tradition in the European Cups and a lot of success in the past. It's OK Mladost Brčko of Bosnia and Herzegovina. So now we move on to the second half of the bracket to play against Sport Lisboa e Benfica of Portugal. Robin. So in the first round of the Champions League, the team from the Portuguese capital city will be playing against the winner of the matches 0-1-0-2, so the winner of the matches in the preliminary round between Tartu and Amrisville. Next is the opponent for Fort Levoranta Sastamala of Finland. So to play against the Finnish team, we do have Draisma Dynamo Apeldoorn of the Netherlands. Now the next team to be drawn out of this cup, last two, to play against Mladost Zagreb of Croatia. So the team playing against the Croatian champions is Budva Volley of Montenegro. So we have some sort of a derby there between Croatia and Montenegro. Last but not least, we have Čes Karlovarsko of the Czech Republic waiting to know their opposition in the first round of the competition. So Narisha, who is that?
And this?
And this is CSM Arcada Galați of Romania. So that concludes the drawing of lots for the first round of the Men's Champions League. The competition will continue with the second round, so the winners of the first round will move on to the second round. The winners will then continue their journey in the third round, and eventually their two teams will be joining the elite phase of the Champions League, so the group phase of the competition, with another 18 teams from the top European countries in volleyball. So, Narisha, over to you.
And now we will draw first the Champions League Women.
Yes. So we continue our drawing of lots with the women's competition. Again, there is a lot of interest in participation. So, Robin, just a moment. We have a first round here, no preliminary round. We have seeded two teams, Mladost Zagreb and Asterix Avo Beveren of Belgium. We will now determine their opponents for this first round.
That's right.
So as you can see from the chart, there is appearing, so to play against Mladost Zagreb of Croatia, we have drawn the team of CEV Gran Canaria representing Spain. So to complete the first round, to play against Belgium's Asterix Avo Beveren.
Thank you.
So against Beveren, we have the team of Olympiakos Piraeus representing Greece. So that was for the first draw in the first round. The two winners will move on to the second round. As you can see from the charts, we have already seeded 4 teams. These 4 teams represent the higher ranked national federations involved in this round of the competition. We will now draw the 4 teams in this cup to determine who plays who in the second round of the Women's Champions League. Robin, once again, we need your help.
Snap fingers.
So to play against Vitesse Neuchâtel UC of Switzerland, so that is the winner of the match is 0-1-0-2, so between Gran Canaria and Mladost. So the winner of these 2 matches will be playing against the Swiss champions of Neuchâtel. Calcit Kamnik of Slovenia are the next ones, waiting to know the name of their opposition in the second round of the women's competition. And they will be playing against SC Prometei Dnipro of the Ukraine. We move on to the next. Joc Bimal Jedinstvo Brčko of Bosnia and Herzegovina. They have already played Champions League a number of times in the early rounds. So let's see who they will be playing in the second round this year. And this is the Serbian team of Joc Ub. So another sort of derby between Serbia and Bosnia and Herzegovina. Last but not least, to play against Minchanka Minsk of Belarus. So these are the winners of the matches 3-4, so between Piraeus and Beveren. That, Nourisha, concludes the drawing of lots for the second round of the Champions League Women. We will have 4 winners progressing to the third round, and these will then contest matches where a much-coveted spots in the group stage of the competition will be at stake.
That's right. So, Robin, based on the results and based on your experience as the Champions League champion, what can the fans expect from these competitions?
I think we can all expect difficult and interesting matches to watch, as it is every Champions League. And hopefully, of course, we can do that with audience in the gyms again. And I think it's going to be both for the fans and for the players extra special.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, it makes a difference when fans are there.
Yeah, for sure.
So thank you very much for joining us and assisting us with the drawing of lots. And we want to wish you and your team in the upcoming season all the best and lots of luck. And stay healthy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robin. And that concludes the drawing of lots for the first part. But we have much, much more ahead of us. We have the CEV Cup coming up next, so please don't leave. And I just want to let you know that we also have the drawing of lots on the 24th of September in Ljubljana, so please write that in your dates and don't forget. So now we are moving on to the CEV Cup.
So, Nourisha, before we begin the actual draw for the men's CEV Cup, we want to take a look at what happens during the 2021 season and celebrate once more our winners, Saugella Monza of Italy and Dinamo Moscow of Russia.
Yes. Now for the second drawing of lots, we have another major volleyball star with us here. Now he is the champion of the CEV Champions League, and he is also a European champion as well. And just like Robin, he also dominates in the middle. We have middles representing here tonight. And he is Dragan Stankovic. Welcome, Dragan.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, it's nice to have you here too.
Thanks for inviting.
Now, Dragan, you have just about every accolade, every medal. Yeah, at home,
Mostly.
except for one, and that is the CEV Cup, right?
Yeah, it's the right occasion
Yeah.
to attack the last one.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you think your obstacles would be?
Well, it will be difficult, like every year. This year maybe even more. A lot of good teams. And things that is different than a Champions League is that every round is a eliminating round, so you need to be focused on every game, on every opponent, go step by step, and try to reach the end.
That's right. So thank you for being here. We are really honored to have you here. And we're going to move on with the drawing of lots. But before we do, Federico, once again, can you please explain with a brief explanation how the proceedings will work?
Yes, Norisha. I will be repeating this a few times today, but there is such an interest in the European Cups this year that we have a lot of teams to be drawn, and the CEV Cup Men in 2022 will begin with the 32nd finals. There will be two draws, a first draw involving 14 teams, plus another 2 buys, and then there will be a second draw also for the 32nd finals. So this first draw involves one team from Germany, and those teams coming from the Champions League and failing to progress from the preliminary round, from the first round and the second round. So with the help of Dragan, we will now start completing the bracket for the 32nd finals, and we go from top to bottom, just remembering that those teams will be playing the first match at home. So now we start with position number 1. It's a tough one to open, Norisha.
This one was a tough one. This one was a tough one.
So taking position number 1 are the losers of matches 15-16 in the Champions League. For those following us, all of the results will be on the website and on the CEV social media this afternoon, so you will be able to understand exactly who is who, because, of course, we still have to complete those rounds at the moment we are drawing the teams.
That's good, and it will be clear.
Yes, for everyone. So, Dragan, next one, to take position number 3.
That one was easy. And that is?
So, taking position 3 are the losers of matches 3-4, also in the Champions League early rounds. We continue with position number 5. So taking their spot in the bracket will be the losers of matches 21-22 in the Champions League early rounds. Now for position number 7. We are slowly but surely moving from the top to the bottom of the bracket for the 32nd finals. So taking their spot, position number 7, are the losers of matches 25-26. Now for the next one, position number 9. So taking position number 9 are the losers of matches 11 and 12 in the Champions League early rounds. Now for position 11. Again, we have losers from matches in the early rounds of the Champions League, 05-06. We are almost halfway through this draw. For position number 13, so let's see who is going to take their spot in our bracket. And this is a lucky draw. It's a bye, so The ones from the next draw to take position number 14 will progress directly onto the 16 finals, Nourisha.
What a lucky.
Yeah. So position number 15 now for the next one. To be drawn out of this cup with the help of Dragan.
Yeah, that last team can thank Drago for the bye.
So,
oh, look at the dragon.
and that's another bye. So again, those to be placed in position number 16 in the second draw, we will find out their names, will have a bye into the next round. We have now the second half of the brackets that we will be start completing with position 17. So taking their spots and playing the first match at home in the 32nd finals are the losers of matches 0-1, 0-2. So from the preliminary round of the Men's Champions League. Position number 19 will be going to the next one to be drawn out of this cup. So Nourisha, that's again coming from the Champions League, matches 9 and 10. For position 21, that goes to the losers of matches 7 and 8. And as I said before, Nourisha, this afternoon, with all of the results published, the fans can start making their predictions and try to identify who is going to go where.
Yes.
So position number 23 now. We have another 5 to draw. That's the first one of these 5.
Doing a very fantastic job amidst those balls.
So that position goes to the losers of matches 17-18 in the Champions League early rounds. The last section of the draw now to be completed, at least for those that will be hosting the home matches. Dragan, please. So taking their position there, number 25 will be the losers of matches 13-14 in the early rounds of the Champions League. 3 more to go to complete this draw. So position 27 in the bracket of the men's CEV Cup 32nd finals goes to the eventual losers of matches 23-24 in the Champions League. Last 2 balls, so Dragan. The position number 29 goes to SVG Lüneburg of Germany.
Germany. And last ball.
Last ball.
Let's see.
So this one team will also be playing the first match at home, and these are the eventual losers of matches 19 and 20 in the Champions League early rounds. So Nourisha, that was a bit long, but we will now start completing also the bracket for the 32nd finals of the Men's CEV Cup. We have a second draw, which will be involving another 16 teams, and we do have some big names involved in this draw. These teams represent the higher-ranked national federations, and there are also teams which were promoted from the Challenge Cup to the CEV Cup. Those teams will be playing the second match at home in the 32nd finals of the CEV Cup Men 2022. Dragan, we need your help again.
Magic finger.
So taking position 2, as we start again from top to bottom, Nourisha.
Yeah.
That is the team of Volley-Haasrode Leuven, representing Belgium. Taking position number 4. So to play a team coming down from the Champions League will be Kalcit Kamnik of Slovenia. The next team will be taking position number 6 and play the second match at home. So their team is Arkas İzmir of Turkey. We know them very well. They played in the Champions League many times. This time they will be contesting the CEV Cup. Now taking position 8. Which team is this going to be, Norisha?
That team is going to be...
And that team is SKV Ústí nad Labem of the Czech Republic. We continue, we move on to position number 10 to play another team coming from the Champions League, matches 11-12. These will be Zenith Kazan of Russia, 6-time winners of the Champions League, this time back for more glory in the CEV Cup.
And they have a very extended, long history
Yes.
in volleyball.
We will be curious to see how they will perform in the CEV Cup this year. Now, taking position number 12, so this is the team of Orion Doetinchem of the Netherlands. And now, Norisha Dragan, the next two teams drawn out of this cup will have a bye into the next round. So let's see who the lucky ones will be.
Exactly. Dragon is the determination. And the first lucky team is?
Yes, to have a bye into the 16 finals is the French team of Montpellier-Castelnau UC. So they will move on to the 16 finals without contesting any match. Next one, also having a bye in this round of the competition.
And the second lucky team is Federico.
So also a lucky one,
Very.
not to play any matches in this round. And this is Ihostry České Budějovice of the Czech Republic. So they go straight on to the 16 finals. We continue with the second half of the draw for the 32nd finals. So taking spot number 18 in our bracket. That is the team of Chenois Genève representing Switzerland.
Federico, we are slowly starting to see the bottom of the cup
Yes,
again.
yes, and we slowly fill up, the bracket, and we continue with position number 20 to play a team coming down from the Champions League. And this is another elite team, PGE Skrabel Chatov of Poland. Many times they played Champions League, they won medals, so we will be curious to see how they perform in the CEV Cup this year. We continue with position 22. Playing the losers of matches 7 and 8 in the Champions League will be Dinamo Bucuresti of Romania. And now against the losers of matches 17 and 18. So taking their spot in the 32nd finals of the CEV Cup Men is the Czech team of VK LVI Praha. They reached the semis in the Challenge Cup last year in Orisha, so now they try and go for more success in the CEV Cup. Last 4 spots to be assigned in the 32nd finals of the CEV Cup Men. So taking position number 26. This is the French team of Tour VB, former winners of the Champions League and the CEV Cup as well. So a lot of history and tradition in these European competitions. Now to play against the losers of matches 23-24. That is the team of Modena Volley of Italy. So they will have to wait for completion of the early rounds of the Champions League to know who they will be playing in the 32nd finals. And now the next one to be drawn will be playing against SVG Lüneburg of Germany, so they will already know the name of their opponent.
Okay. And that opponent?
So who goes to Germany and then hosts the second match at home? And this is Ribnica Kraljevo of Serbia. Last but not least, to complete the draw in the 32nd finals of the CEV Cup Men. That's the last team involved in this round of the competition. And this is SVD Power Volleys Düren of Germany. So, Nourisha, we have now a full bracket for the 32nd finals of the CEV Cup Men. What is important to stress is that the competition will continue with the 16 finals, where we have already seeded 16 teams. These include also those who will fail to progress from the third round of the Champions League onto the group stage. Then the competition will continue with 8 finals, quarterfinals, semis, until we reach the title deciding matches where the crown will be at stake.
That's right. And now that we've completed the drawing for the men's, we can now move on to the drawing for the women.
Yes, Nourisha, in this case, we have just one draw. We start the competition with 16 teams already seeded as per the ranking of their respective national federations. And we have 16 teams to be drawn into these rounds. We have this cup ready for us, and Dragan will be helping us also with the draw of the women's competition. And as you will be able to see on the charts, those seeded teams have been placed in such a way that they will be playing the second match at home. So we start with the 16 finals, then in the women's event. And to play against AS PAOK Thessaloniki of Greece, we have the eventual losers of matches 3 and 4 in the early rounds of the Champions League. Then to play against CS Volley Alba Blaj of Romania, who won a silver medal in the Champions League a few years ago. So let's see who their opponent will be. And this is the Hungarian team of Vasas Obuda Budapest. Now to play against Volley-ball Le Canet of France, a team you know very well, Nourisha, right?
I do. I used to play for them.
So to play against the French team in the 16 finals of the Women's CEV Cup, Dragan has now drawn the team of... So these are losers from matches 11 and 12 in the early rounds of the Champions League. Now to play against Veke Upe Olomouc of the Czech Republic. So that is, again, losers from matches 9 and 10 in the Champions League. As with the men, those who fail to progress to the pool stage of the Champions League will continue their European journey in the CEV Cup.
Okay.
They get a second chance.
That's good.
Now the next team will be playing against the legendary Russian side, Uralochka Yekaterinburg. Probably the most decorated women's volleyball team in history.
That's right. And their opponents will be?
This will be Proton Saratov of Russia, so a Russian derby in the 16 finals of the CEV Cup Women.
That's right. It's going to be a good match.
Yes. Then to play against WC Ochtegem of Belgium. This will be Aotiras Santorini of Greece. Then to play against losers of matches 13-14 in the early rounds of the Champions League. So the draw says also losers from the Champions League early rounds, matches 7 and 8. So 2 teams coming down from the Champions League will be playing against each other in the 16 finals of the CEV Cup. And now the next team will be playing against a Turkish powerhouse, former Champions League winners, Eczacıbaşı Dynavit Istanbul.
Also with a lot of history.
Also with a lot of history and success in all European competitions. And their opponent will be Željezničar Lajkovac of Serbia. We continue with the second half of the bracket, where we have the next seeded team is Nova KBM Branik Maribor of Slovenia. So, Nourisha, who is going to play against the Slovenian team? These are the losers of matches 0-1, 0-2 in the Champions League early rounds. Now to play against Svjetelski Bekestaba of Hungary. And thus taking position 19 in this bracket. This will be LKS Komerce Konwódz of Poland, a team with a lot of tradition, played Champions League the last couple of years.
Right, that's correct, Federico.
So now the next team will be playing against UOK Banja Luka Volley of Bosnia and Herzegovina, taking position 21, meaning they will be hosting the first match in this doubleheader. These are the losers of matches 5 and 6 in the Champions League early rounds. The next team will be playing against TS Volley Düdingen of Switzerland. So taking position number 23 in this bracket. And that is PVK Olim Praha of the Czech Republic. Now, to play against former CEV Cup winners Uneti Work Busto Arsizio of Italy, who are back for more success in this competition.
And I'm sure hungry for a win.
Yeah. So they will start their journey in the 16 finals, traveling first to which team? VDK Bank Gent Dames of Belgium. And the second match will be then taking place in Italy to play against another experienced team in the European Cups, Allianz MTV Stuttgart of Germany. We will now draw the team of
Another lucky.
Oh, that's a bye. So Stuttgart will move on straight to the 8 finals without contesting any matches. This is a lucky draw.
That is a very lucky draw, and I'm sure they are smiling from ear to ear right now.
And then to play against the losers of matches 15 and 16 in the Champions League early rounds. Last 2 balls to be drawn. So that is AJM FC Porto of Portugal. Last but not least, we have seeded VB Nantes of France. They played Champions League last season. Now they will be contesting the CEV Cup. So we know now the name of their opposition for the 16 finals, and this is SSC Palmberg Schwerin of Germany. So 2 teams with a lot of tradition in the European Cups, clashing already in the 16 finals of the competition.
That's right.
Nourisha, Dragan,
Yes.
we have now completed the draw for the 16 finals. As you can see, I mean, the draw is complete. We know who is going to play at home the first match and who is going to host the second match. Competition will continue with 8 finals, quarterfinals, semis, until we reach the title deciding matches.
That's right. So Dragan, now your team, you're going to be competing in the European Cup with your team, Modena Volley. And there are so many elite teams that are going to be competing this year in the Cup. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, it will be a long journey, so a lot of good teams.
Yeah.
A lot of good players, a lot of good battles. But as I said before, go step by step.
Yeah.
Fully concentrating on every next opponent, and try to reach the end and fight for the first place.
And with your experience as a Champions League champion, what are your thoughts, and what should the fans expect for the women's competition in the CEV Cup?
Well, first of all, I hope that they should and they could participate inside of the sport hall. So that's the first and the main thing. And also the women competition will be tough. Will be good, great battles, and we'll see. Will be interesting for both.
Yeah, I think so. I think a lot of players and teams are hungry, right?
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
playing
for sure,
and for
for sure.
victory. Yes, it will be good to see. So Dragan, once again, thank you very, very much for being here with us and assisting with the drawing of lots. It's really a pleasure and an honor for us. And I also want to wish you and your team in the next season. All the best and lots of luck. And we will be following you and watching you as well as Robin. Thank you very much. And that concludes the drawing of lots for the CEV Cup. And now we will continue the drawing of lots with the Challenge Cup. But before we get started, Federica, on the Challenge Cup, let's take a look at some highlights from the season of 2021.
Yes, and we celebrate once more the winners of this competition, Allianz Power Volley Milano of Italy and System 9 Yeşilyurt Istanbul of Turkey.
Federico, when I see these videos, I miss volleyball. It makes me miss volleyball. It makes me get so excited about the competitions that are getting ready to come up.
I can believe that, and I can sense this, I have to say.
Yeah.
And after Robin and Dragan, I was told we have another middle blocker to assist us with the next draw for the Challenge Cup, and I believe that is yourself, right?
That is me, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for accepting my application for this position.
So, Narisha, we start with the men's competition as we did before with the Champions League and the CEV Cup. And I keep repeating myself, but the interest in participating in the European Cups is so big that we start also in the Challenge Cup with the 32nd finals. We do have already seeded 6 teams. As you can see from the charts, those 6 teams will be playing the second match at home. And we now, with your help, will be drawing their opponents.
Okay.
We start with the team that will be playing against WTH Amstetten NÖ of Austria, Narisha. So let's get started.
You know, I have to try and do a better job than our superstars,
Yes.
Robin and Dragan.
So this is Low Academy Kharkiv of the Ukraine. So they will be playing against Amstetten of Austria in the 32nd finals of the Challenge Cup Men. Now to play against a team with a lot of tradition in the Cups, PAOK Thessaloniki of Greece, with a rich history in international competitions. So also from the list of the first draw, we have the team of Middelfart VK of Denmark. The next team, Narisha, to be drawn out of this cup, will be playing against Marek Union Ivkoni Dupnica of Bulgaria.
Team will be Federico.
And that team will be the winner of the BVA Cup. Just a quick explanation. This is the winner of the zonal event hosted annually by the Balkan Volleyball Association. So we will know the name after the 15th of September.
Okay.
So Narisha, now to play against the representative of Hungary in this competition, VRCK Kazan. We have 3 teams left in this draw. And again, this one team will be hosting the first match. And this is the Austrian team of Weberzeile Ried im Innkreis. So next to last in this draw to play against Epicentr Podolianie Horodok of the Ukraine. So taking their position number 9 in the bracket is the team of VKP Bratislava of Slovakia. Last but not least, to play against Estonia's Pärnu VK. We just have one team left, but we have to open the ball. And this is the Israeli team of Maccabi Yedim Tel Aviv. So Nurisha, the first draw is now done, and we have completed the 32nd finals matches. We now continue with the next draw. We will be still seeing the charts. So the 16 finals matches, this is the second draw for the Men's Challenge Cup. We have already seeded 16 teams in the bracket, as you can see from the charts. Those teams will be hosting the second match at home. This is a privilege they enjoy because they represent the higher-ranked national federations in the ranking, combining the results of the CEV Cup and Challenge Cup over the last 3 years before the last one just completed. So this one draw will also involve, Nurisha, of course, the winners of the 32nd finals whose draw was just completed.
Okay. Let's
get started and find out who is going to play against OK Bosna Sarajevo of Bosnia and Herzegovina. So the 16 finals of the Challenge Cup Men, we start the draw with the winner of matches 5 and 6. So those we just did actually draw for the 32nd finals. Now to play against Union Raiffeisen Waldviertel of Austria. So Nurisha, who is that going to be? That is the Norwegian team of Viking Tief Bergen. The next team you will be drawing, Nurisha, will be playing against Estonia's Saaremaa VC. And this one team will be hosting the first match at their home. And that is Gentofte Volley of Denmark. We complete the first column of these brackets. To play against Volley Schönenfeld of Switzerland will be the team of That team is the winner of matches 7 and 8 in the 32nd finals. So again, the fans will be able to find out everything later this afternoon when all of the results, all of these charts will be published on the CEV website and social media.
Okay.
Let's go, Nurisha, to play against Pensügyőr at Budapest of Hungary. We just keep on going with the flow.
Keep going with the flow, Federico. And that team is?
And that team is winner of matches 9 and 10, again coming from the 32nd finals of the Challenge Cup Men. Now, welcome back to Panathinaikos Athens of Greece. They now wait to know the name of their opponents. They return to the Cups after a break of 10 years.
10 years?
Yes.
Wow.
So, who is going to host Panathinaikos and then travel to Athens for the second match in this round of the competition?
And their welcome gift will be?
That will be the winner of matches 11 and 12 in the 32nd final. So Panathinaikos have to wait for a little while to know
who their opponent is going to be.
Yes. Then to play against Hapoel Yoav Kfar Saba of Israel. And again, hosting the first match at their home will be TJ Spartak Mijava of Slovakia. We complete the first half of the bracket with the team to play Tectum Achel of Belgium, Nurisha. So, and that is Kai Teruel of Spain a team we know very well. They played for many years in the Champions League
That's right,
before.
with also a lot of history.
So now we move on to the second half of the bracket. So to find the opponent for MOK Mursa Osijek of Croatia. And that is the winner of matches 3 and 4, so also coming from the 32nd finals of the Challenge Cup Men. The next team to be drawn out of this cup will be flying to the Azores, so to the islands, to play AJ Fonte Bastardo of Portugal. And that team will be KVP of Kosovo. Next, to play against the volleyball club Barkom Kazan Lviv of the Ukraine, Orisha. So, hosting Lviv and then traveling to the Ukraine will be ACH Volley Ljubljana of Slovenia, another club that is well known to all of us. For many years they played in the Champions League and many times winners of the Slovenian League and Mevza Cup.
That's right.
Next will be the opponent for CSA Steaua Bucuresti of Romania.
We are slowly filling up the pool.
Yes, getting to the end of the 16 finals draw. And that is WC Lorenzweiler of Luxembourg. So from the Grand Duchy of Luxembourg, they will be hosting Steaua Bucuresti and then traveling to Romania. Then the next team, we only have 4 to draw on, Orisha. Yes,
right.
to play against Ratiel Minsk of Belarus. And that is Lausanne UC of Switzerland. Now to play against a team with a lot of tradition and history, Levski Sofia of Bulgaria will be that is the team of winner of matches 01-02, so also coming from the 32nd finals of the Challenge Cup Men. And again, all results will be on the website this afternoon.
That's great.
Last 2 balls in this cup, Norisha, to play against Oka Niš of Serbia. So, and that is Sporting CP Lisboa of Portugal. Last but not least, to play against Narbonne Volley of France, so to complete the draw for the 16 finals of the Challenge Cup Men. Hosting the first match at home and then traveling to France will be the team of Omonia Nicosia representing Cyprus. So, Norisha, we have a full bracket for the 16 finals of the Challenge Cup Men. Of course, we need to complete the 32nd finals before we know some of the names for the teams involved in this stage of the competition. Then the competition will continue with 8 finals, quarterfinals, semi-finals, and then we will be reaching the title deciding match that will be crowning the winners. And with Allianz Power Volley Milano not qualifying for the Cups this year, we will have a new champion in the Challenge Cup.
That's right. Now, Federico, that rounds up the end of the men's Challenge Cup.
Yeah.
So we can now move on to the women's Challenge
and I have
Cup.
to say that you have been doing pretty well, as much as the other middle blockers have done so far today.
Thank you very much.
So, continuing with the Women's Challenge Cup, and I keep repeating myself, but so many teams have registered for participation in the European Cups 2022 that we start with the 32nd finals. We have already seeded in this round 11 teams as per the ranking of their respective national federations. Those 11 teams already seeded will be playing the second match at home. And now we will define those, that will be contesting this round of the competition and play the first match at their home. Norisha, let's get started. With matches taking place at the end of October and early November. So the first team drawn out of this cup will be playing against VK Tromsø of Norway.
And that team is?
And that team is The BVA Cup winner, I repeat myself again, that's the winner of a zonal competition hosted by the Balkan Volleyball Association, and we will know the name of this team by the 15th of September.
Okay. And as you said earlier, that the viewers can also go on our
Yes.
website to check out the
Yes.
standings.
Now the next team drawn out of this cup will be playing against Holte EF of Denmark. And that is the team of Kairos Ponta Delgada representing Portugal. Now for the next draw, a lot of attention here in the Grand Duchy because it involves RCR Valverdange of Luxembourg.
Did you spin a little extra for Luxembourg? Okay.
So all of these teams starting their journey in the 32nd finals, and to play against Valverdange will be the Austrian team of Niederösterreich Sokol Post. The next one will be playing against Rigas Volleybola Škola LU of Latvia. Narisha, we carry on. So hosting the Latvian team and then traveling to Riga for the 32nd finals will be Hapoel Kfar Saba of Israel. The next team you will be drawing out of this cup, dear Narisha, will be taking place 9 in this bracket and play against AL Limassol of Cyprus.
Okay. And let's see who their opponent will be, Federico.
So hosting Limassol and then traveling to Cyprus for the return matches. And that is Oka Castela of Croatia. The next team already seeded in this bracket is TK Kaunas VDU of Lithuania. So playing against Kaunas will be the team of SOK Mostar of Bosnia and Herzegovina. We continue with the next draw to find out the team that will be playing against the Czech team of Ostrava, Narisha.
That team is?
And that team is Kanti Schaffhausen of Switzerland.
A team that I'm very familiar with.
You play against them a number of times, right?
Did. Yes,
that
we played with Bolero.
So taking position number 15 and to play against VBC Cheseaux of Switzerland. So playing against the Swiss team. There is Steel Volleys Linzsteg of Austria, so it will be quite a short journey.
A very short journey, and I'm sure the teams are happy about that.
Now to play against CSM Lugoi of Romania. So playing the first match at home and hosting the Romanian team will be VK Pirane Brušno of Slovakia. Last two balls, Narisha, for this cup, and the next one will be playing against Hermes Rekenschap Oostende of Belgium. And that is the team of Sliedrecht Sport of the Netherlands. Last but not least, to complete the draw for the 32nd finals of the Challenge Cup Women, we have the Greek team of Athens, Vula, already seeded, position number 22. Narisha, your turn to open this ball.
And their opponents will be, Federico?
According to the list, that's quite an easy guess, but that is VKP Bratislava of Slovakia. So thank you, Narisha. We have now completed the draw for the 32nd finals of the Challenge Cup Women. That takes us to the next round, the 16 finals of the Challenge Cup Women, where we have already seeded a number of teams. Actually, 16 have already been seeded. You see these on the charts. And those 16 teams will be hosting the second match at their home. Now we will be drawing their opposition for the 16 final round. And this draw involves, dear Narisha, also the 11 winners of the 32nd finals whose draw was just completed.
Okay.
let's get started. And the first one to be drawn out of this cup will be playing against Odekrim Ljubljana of Slovenia. And that is the winner of matches 7 and 8. And as I said before, when all of the charts will be published on our websites and social media channels, people will be able to identify who these teams are. Now, to play against CS Medgidia of Romania, tough competition already in the 16 finals of the Challenge Cup, and we have the winner of matches 9 and 10. So again, the Romanian side will have to wait for completion of the 32nd finals to know who they will be playing in these rounds. Now to play against Marina Castela of Croatia. Please, Marisha. We saved the longest rows for you, as you can see.
I appreciate it.
So to play against Castela is Tento Brenovac of Serbia, so another sort of derby, and a short journey for the two teams involved in this stage of the competition. Now next to take position number 29 and to play against Sveka Shelmi Brno of the Czech Republic.
And that team will be...
And that team will be the winner of matches 15 and 16 in the 32nd finals of the Challenge Cup Women. We move on now to the second column on this chart and to find the opponent for Panathinaikos Athens. As I said, they are back in the European Cups after a long break that lasted for 10 years.
A decade.
So welcome back to the Greek team. Please, Norisha. So taking position 31 will be the winner of matches 13-14. We continue with the next double header, featuring already the team of Genk, representing Belgium. And their opponent will be, let's find out. To play against Genk, we have the winner of matches 19 and 20. So coming also from the previous round of the Challenge Cup Women. Now, the next one, already see the team, is Sanaya Libis La Laguna of Spain. Please, Norisha. That is the team of Apollo 8 Borne of the Netherlands. The next team to be drawn out of this cup will be playing against Nilüfer Belediye Bursa of Turkey. Norisha, please. So that is the team of winner of matches 11 and 12. So again, coming from the 32nd finals of the Challenge Cup Women. We have completed half of the brackets. Last half, and then we are done, Norisha, for today. So to play against Oka Gachko of Bosnia and Herzegovina, please. So hosting the team from Bosnia and then traveling to Bosnia and Herzegovina will be the winner of matches 1 and 2 in the 32nd finals. Now, the next team already seated in the competition are the semi-finalists from the 2021 edition, one MCM Diamant Kaposvár of Hungary. So playing against Kaposvár, hosting the Hungarian team and then traveling to Hungary.
That team will be?
That team will be Maccabi Hadera of Israel. As we move on, we have already seeded UVC Holding Graz of Austria. So let's find out who their opponent will be.
We have 6 balls left.
Yes.
5th match.
We are almost done.
It's like we're in the 5th set.
The Austrians now waiting to know who they will be playing in the 16 finals.
And they will now find out.
And that is the winner of matches 5 and 6, so they will have to wait for a few weeks more until they know who they will be playing in this stage of the competition. Next team already seeded, somebody you know very well, Nourisha, I guess you played against them as well, SM Ash Pfeffingen of Switzerland.
That's right, yes.
So let's move on.
And that team will play.
That team will be the winner of matches 17 and 18. Those who are a little bit lost, I can reassure you that this afternoon all of the charts will be on our website and social media so you can identify who is who. To continue now with position 47, where we have an elite Italian team, Savino del Bene Scandici. They played Champions League last year. This time they contest the Challenge Cup. Nourisha, your turn again. So to play against Scandici will be the winner of matches 21 and 22, so also promoted from the 32nd finals after this round has been completed. Then, Nourisha, another team you know very well, SC Potsdam of Germany.
That is correct.
So playing against the German side in the 16 finals of the Challenge Cup will be last 3 balls left.
Almost there.
So to play against Potsdam will be the winner of matches 3 and 4. So again, coming from the 32nd finals of the Challenge Cup Women. Last 2 balls, we have the next team already seeded is VP UKF Nitra of Slovakia. So to play against Nitra, we have Kazan Volley of Bulgaria. And last but not least, to play against a team that needs no introduction, I believe, RC Cannes, former winners of the Champions League,
right.
with a lot of history and success. Nourisha,
That's right.
let's open this last ball
Last ball
for today.
for today. Dun, dun, dun, dun.
So playing against Cannes will be the Portuguese team of Aves, Cedes Aves. Thank you, Nourisha. We have now completed the draw for the 16 finals of the Challenge Cup Women. Again, the competition will continue with 8 finals, quarterfinals, semis, until we reach the title deciding matches. And that actually gets the job done for today. And I think the middle blockers have stolen the show.
I think we have. I think we represented this afternoon. And that concludes the drawing of lots for today. I think, as I said earlier, that we all share the same excitement about the competitions that are ahead of us. But this is not it, because there will be, once again, another drawing of lots the 24th of September in Ljubljana. So, Federico, I want to say a big thank you for co-hosting.
My pleasure, and I can't wait for the next time.
You know they say third time's a charm,
Yeah,
right?
so we go for it.
And I also want to thank our volleyball stars who were here with us and who assisted us once again. They did an amazing job. And to all of you, thank you for tuning in with us as well today. And we look forward to seeing you again. Have a nice summer and have a nice afternoon. Bye-bye.
Bye.